YouTube actually first. Make sure that's going good. I gotta get my screen in front of the TikTok, my face. All right. All right, morning stock picks. All right, we're live on YouTube. And Elliot, if you get a chance, check the YouTube. Maybe there'll be a lot of people there, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. All right, going live on TikTok. Elliot, get on the TikTok. Get on the TikTok. All right, what do we got this morning? Let's take a look. Stock market chameleon. I've been working on some screeners too, so that. Who was it that? What was his name? I'm trying to think of the name. Paul. When Paul gets in, let's ask him to give us a pre-market FinViz map scan. That was very helpful yesterday. Good morning. Stocks, pre-market. Good morning, everybody. Morning, can you do a huge favor? Can I get a screenshot of your options page to see your setup? Like what order do you have? Or delta, blah, blah, blah. Oh, gotcha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about in Thinkorswim, you're talking about the options chain. Aren't you Cam? Cam, didn't we do a private lesson? I thought we did a lot of this setup, but I guess we left that out. Because, yeah, we must have accidentally left that out. But we didn't? Bullshit. We've done a session, have we? Aren't you Cam? I thought we did a session, man. Maybe we were going to. We've never done a private session. Didn't we set you up on high-frequency trading? Oh, okay. Yeah, we did a session, though, right? I'm not tripping. All right. Just let me know I'm not crazy. Okay, CELC. Let's take a look at it. CELC. Good morning, everybody. Can we review Pixie? Let me pull up Pixie. Somebody wanted to look at Pixie. I'll pull that up as well. Pixie's just sideways yesterday. Rates, by the way, are up this morning. So that'll probably send tech down and industrials up. We'll see what that does for the market. It depends on the trend. Short squeeze on Clove, maybe. We'll take a look at that too, Clove. All right, so CELC has a lot of volume, 1.6 million this morning. That's definitely qualifying. And it is up from 14 all the way up to 23, 24. So we'll definitely be trying to trade that today, looking for the breakout at the top. And listen, when you're trying to trade these momentum breakout stocks, there's for those of you who don't have a high frequency trading setup, and also for those of you who do, there's also two other good points you can get in, and that's during the first and the second pullback. So if you see a stock zoom in like that, momentum breakout stock, and suddenly it starts to come on back down, you can start to average in, start to get a little average in and positioning on that pullback, and then when a candle starts to break out off the bottom, green candle over red candle high, then you can really go for it and start to get in more. And then when it breaks the high, perhaps grab a little more. Just remember, when it comes to these stocks, if the float is not low enough, you're going to have to be getting out much faster. If the float's low, it's just going to crack up high really nice. All right, so the float on selves is 7.9 million. Shoot, I should do that thing where I guess what the float is, because that was awesome. All right, AFMD is another one. Let's take a look. AFMD with even more volume, 6 million. Ooh, I like that chart a lot. It closed at almost 8 yesterday and hit almost 11. So that's about a 40% gain. And now it's back around 10 and above WAP. That's good. And it looks like, yes, it looks like all the trading began today. So that's better than CELC, C-E-L-C, in that not everybody's piled on yet. So AFMD with a lot of potential. Thank you, Timothy. Very nice. Do you ever hold options through earnings? Timothy, just ask me some of these questions throughout the morning, okay? After the pre-market plan. Just re-ask those questions. And you too, Cam. We'll get there. Okay, AFMD. Now, just looking at AFMD, I'm going to try and guess from the bars, literally from the chart, where we're at. So it says it's 6 million, and yet, ooh. I'm going to say that's a higher float, maybe 19 million float. Okay, I could be way off. Let's see. AFMD. Shares float. Oh, it's a much higher float. I should have really upped my number. 100 million. So AFMD gonna have trouble running today. Like that's not even in play. Like that's way too high of a float. So you have to adjust with a high float like that. Number one, it could crap out. So you could play it short. Playing a high float stock short is a good idea. Number two, if you want to try and play that stock in case you think it's going to run, you want to just get in on pullbacks only. The breakouts are not going to have enough volume to push it. Okay, GLSI, that's another one. GLSI with only 357,000 volume, not a lot of volume, but it really spiked a lot off of that volume. So I'm going to guess it has a lower float because even with a little volume, it was able to really rip. I'm going to guess that has a low float. Yes, 4 million. I was going to say 5, but I got gun shy from that last one. 4.4 million float. GLSI, possibly the best float situation this morning. Gear, G-U-R-E. All right, it's below VWAP, and the action started yesterday. The nice thing about, again, GLSI is the action started today. So not everybody's piled in yet. Gear, 1.7 million. Okay, and it went from 4.6 to 6.6. So as far as like momentum trades this morning, you've got those, but then we also have four super billion dollar stocks, which are up. And those ones could provide a mega dip by options trade, the number one being Fubo. So let's take a look at Fubo and see what its shape is like. Actually, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure how much volatility it will provide, but because it only did go up 8% this morning only. But if it does provide enough volatility, then it could really be an outstanding return on a mega dip buy trade. Who knows what the mega dip buy trade is? It looks like a lot of you are new, and we haven't done one for about a month, maybe 2 months. Paul, you're here. Paul, can you paste over in the VIP pre-market, full market FinViz map? Don't worry, I'll eventually get my own membership. Fubo, ASO is another one. So Fubo and ASO, ASO is not doing super great. Let me take a look at Fubo's one-day daily chart and see what we're dealing with here. Fubo's going to pop into highly congested area. Unfortunately, that's not good news. That means that there's going to be a lot of people taking profits who have been bag holding for a long time, and that's going to keep the stock down. Do I think SPY tanks on us or will keep a solid level? I bought puts yesterday on SPY. So not only do I think it's going to tank on us, I put money where my mouth is. But if I'm wrong on the date on that, I'm just going to average in. So like, let's say today's an up day. Towards the end of the day, I'll buy another SPY put. I'm just going to keep doing that until it tanks because it's going to mean revert soon. We're way up on the upper end of the range, and it's going to go down to 397. Yeah, I did look at Clove, but I'm really not seeing it, man. Yeah, it just wasn't interesting. Oh, okay, you mean from yesterday? Okay, the pre-market is not showing that short squeeze, but yeah, yesterday certainly it went from 7.2 all the way up to 9.49. So okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. If it breaks out of 9.49, so 9.5, 9.51, then that will be all in high frequency trade. And what is the float on that? Let's take a look. Now, why does Stock Market Chameleon have better float information than everybody else? I don't know, but thank goodness. That's really cool. Can I explain the mega dip buy? So on the 5-minute chart, when we get a green candle that breaks a red candle high, we go in on options, usually 10 or 20 contracts, and then we hold through a 5-minute candle hold. That's something that I teach in my classes and over in my group. And sometimes that can yield $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 of gain. So it's going to be pretty awesome. I wanted to look up Clove. Let's see what the float is on that. Clove statistics. Oh man, dude, the Market Chameleon's so awesome. That is incredible. Wow. Probably gonna have to get a subscription to Market Chameleon. My goodness. Now, where the hell is the float information? Okay, here we go. Trading stats. Shares outstanding, 404 million. And where's the float? There's actually no float information on Clove on this page. Oh, thanks. And yet, probably on another page, you would definitely see that. Trading stats. No. Oh, man, that's cool. Okay, pre-market. All right, good. So we have CELC up. We've got AFMD up, GURE, GLSI, and CLOV for momentum breakout trades. And then also Fubo and ASAO. Let's see, what other stocks are hot on the market this morning that are in the $1 billion range or more? Sogo, here's another one, Sogo. Let's take a look at that. Not a lot of volume, not enough volume. We need a lot of hype. Well, Mara is up another smidgen. Mara doing good. 342 billion, 130 billion. AstraZeneca and Bank of America, AZN, not really enough. And Bank of America, Financials doing really good this morning. You didn't paste that in yet, Paul. Maybe Paul didn't hear me. Paul's actually gone. All right. I guess he was just poking his head in. Check out Levi for long. All right. Yeah, that looks good. What happened there? Because it's been like tilting up all morning and all evening. Good earnings. All right. Screen is not clear. Okay, dude. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. That'll take you to the Zoom, which is in 4K. All right, so just go ahead and click the link in my bio. That'll take you to either the YouTube, which is in 720p, or the Zoom. Hello, everybody on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube and TikTok. But I'm specifically talking to everybody on YouTube now. Made some dollars pre-market on a low float news success of breast cancer 5-year results. GLSI. Yes. GLSI. Yeah. That one looks good. We got 13 minutes to the market open. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. A lot of lines. Yeah, that's true. I don't even see those much anymore, you know? They're just automatic. Those are just moving averages. There could be more or less. It just depends on what you like. They're almost all of them are moving averages. Which coin is best to buy now? Elliot, do you have a tip for 2x Baba? Which coin is best? Boeing reported Illyria last issues with some fleet electrical issues with some fleet. Okay, because we love those Illyria issues. I'm guessing you have someone you know named Illyria, because that is a one crazy autocorrect. Illyria, that's a cool name. I like E names, obviously. Another some dude? No. Do you think the bubble's gonna pop today? Oh, it's coming. Do I think the bubble pop is coming? Nah, not really. You'd see that in rate. You'd see rate yield inversion, and we're nowhere near that. We're healthy. The engine is purring beautifully. It would take a lot to reverse the engine right now. To the economic engine. I mean, a lot. Like another pandemic. I mean, like something huge. But that said, real estate. I think real estate could be the next thing to pop, and it might be in the next, I don't know, 10 months maybe. It just happens to be getting a lifeline. Like right now, basically real estate is popped, but it hasn't popped yet because going into summer, supply is going to start to go up. And that's going to meet the demand. Because there's a huge amount of demand. Why? Because rates are going up and everyone wants to lock in their 30-year mortgage now. It's a race, basically. Rates are not going to be down anymore. Rates bottomed. a couple months ago, and now they're going up, and so everyone's panicking and buying houses. They don't care for what price because they can get a 30-year mortgage, and it's only another $200 a month to buy $150,000 over asking. So they're doing that in droves, and but there's not enough supply. However, going into summer, this is the season, spring, summer, supply starts to go up, so it's meeting the demand. So we won't exactly pop. We would have popped if this was sort of happening at the end of summer right now, and rates were going up. But so I think maybe we pop into next spring, so April, May of next year. Hey Joe, how you doing? You accidentally got up on the main screen there. Some people can do that. I don't know how they do that. All right, 9 minutes to the open. Nice to see you all here on TikTok and on YouTube. What are we trading today is going to be CELC. As far as momentum breakout trades, CELC, AFMD, GURE, GLSI, CLOV, CLOV. And then we also have Fubo for a potential mega dip buy. Listen, if the market just drops and is red all day, obviously that's great for my puts, but it also means that there's a headwind. This fucking air conditioning is pissing me off. Like, why is it on like nonstop? Hold on. Oh, it's because there was an error showing on the thing. There we go. It usually only goes for a minute or two. Ah, so nice and quiet now. Much better. All right, the market opens in 8 minutes. So what I was saying is if the market starts to go red today or it doesn't go green and goes sideways, if the market has a lot of fear in it, which it looks like it is, the VIX is going up a little bit, that won't be good for make a dip buy type trades. And that's been the way for a month or two, maybe even 3 months now, just so we have not been able to have those mega dip buy trades. Sometimes we used to have 3 or 4 mega dip buy trades happening in one morning, but the last couple months we haven't really seen that kind of action from big caps and mid caps. NAKD up 20% pre, somebody says. Let's pull that up. Wow. Apple with just a full bore retrace. I mean, it ended at almost 131 in the after hours last night, all the way back down to almost 129 now. All right, no, not seeing much happening with naked. All right, we got 7 minutes to the open. Just saw someone bought 200,000 call options on VIX. They must have watched the options class last night and got pumped up. Do I like puts or shorting better? And what's the difference? Well, they're both the same for the reason that you make money if the price of the asset goes down. But shorting requires you to have a margin account, and then it costs more money, much more money. And there's an infinite risk as far as how much money you can lose. But puts is a defined risk, and you can only lose as much as you paid. So puts, for me, probably I prefer those. But that said, there's not always good options, liquidity available on whatever you're trying to short. And so if you really, really need to short it, if that's the play, then you short shares if they're available. Levi is breaking to the upside right now. We have 5 minutes to the open. POAI. All right, I had 2 people ask about POAI. No, that's even got barcoding. That doesn't look too great. It did pop to 1.8 and is back to 1.5, so that's a decent gain. But that's not very good liquidity. It doesn't look like very good liquidity. Let me take a look. I don't know if that's showing up in my system. Let's see. 10x. What is that? 10x is up now. That must be new news. 1.75 closed yesterday. It's now at 2.14. And its float is 14 million float. And it's doing 1 million of volume. That's good. 10x. So we put that on the radar as well. All right, trading opens in 3 minutes. I'm still looking for POI. There we go. All right, my question is, what's the float on POAI? 47 million. So yeah, not super great. 1.3 million shares traded on how much float was that again? 47 million. That's just way too high. For these plays, you want maximum 20 million. Unless it's like a situation where the entire world is funneling into it, like GME or something, you're just not going to be able to move the needle. So POAI, yeah, I'm not too excited about that one. Because the breakouts will typically have that fake out quality. Mike asks, why is YouTube delayed versus the TikTok? Like, why, man? Are you writing a paper on it for your college or something? Who cares? I can't do anything about it. I mean, just have fun with it. Do you like Echo? Have them both up at the same time. The fuck do I know? I don't know. I'm Batman. All right, we got 3 minutes to the open. I don't know, Mike. The biggest gainers, Sohu, another one just popped up. Sohu, SOHU. All right. Ooh, I like Sohu. What's the float on that? With only 226,000 shares. No information on the shares float, but the shares outstanding, I can get that information. Sohu. So who do we have for Sohu shares outstanding? Come on. About 38 million. Probably half of those will be float, maybe even less. So that could be good. Sohu is jumping in pre-market. 18.5 just jumped to 19.1. It closed at 16 yesterday, hit almost 20 today. All right, we're going to keep Sohu on radar as well. All right, everybody on TikTok and YouTube, thank you very much for joining us this morning. You definitely want to grab a free trial to our group, and you can even start live trading with us today. Just click the link in my bio and come on over to our group. We'd love to have you. And same to you guys on YouTube. Click the link in the description and should be all good. All right. About 1 minute to the open. I'll catch you in there. Thank you very much, everybody. Click the link in my bio. Go follow me. See you again.